It's a great pleasure that I'm here tonight to help celebrate the induction of one of American music's great contributors. From a small garage to just a few mics, a mono machine, and his belief in an artist, his determination to be part of the music industry, he was topping his charts hit after hit with music that would change the world forever. Some of those songs his ear was responsible for have already stood the test of time, and there's every indication they'll last forever. He, along with his sister Estelle Axton, started a small label with only a handful of artists, a very small budget, a little knowledge of the record industry, and in a very short few years built a very successful company with a roster of over 17 artists and a fully equipped 16-track recording facility. Jim was born July 29, 1930, near the Mississippi border in Middleton, Tennessee. Jim Stewart became a self-taught country fiddler listening to the Grand Ole Opry with the likes of Bob Wills, the Texas Playboys, and Hank Williams. He soon wound up on radio as a regular, playing with Don Powell's Country Canyon Cowboys. He was soon to be inducted into the armed forces, and after a 2-year stint in the Army, Jim got a job in the house band at the Eagle's Nest on Lamar Avenue in Memphis, Tennessee, where Elvis Presley occasionally performed. This is where Jim really got interested in the record business, watching Elvis become a giant and his ever-growing respect for a guy named Sam Phillips. While trying to hold down a day job at First National Bank, run the studio in the afternoon and weekends, and listen to WDIA and LOK, he found a great love for rhythm and blues music. After hearing a demo tape of a top DIA jock, Rufus Thomas, and his daughter Carla, Jim knew he had a star and agreed to record them. After their duo success on a song called "'Cause I Love You," Jim decided to cut a song on Carla. She was only 16 years old at the time, a song which Jim relentlessly believed in and promoted it until it became a chart hit, Gee Whiz. By now, Jim Stewart's dream was well on its way. With a small house band, the distribution arm of Atlantic Records, he helped create such hits as Green Onions, You Don't Miss Your Water, These Arms Are Mine, Walking the Dog, Respect, I Can't Turn You Loose, Hold On, I'm Coming, Knock on Wood, Who's Making Love, Soul Man, In the Midnight Hour, When Something's Wrong with My Baby, 6345789. I've been loving you too long, and Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, just to remind you of a few. The guys and I, we spent many hours looking through the glass, watching Jim frown at us, waiting to see what we were going to come up with next. He sort of had a way of pulling the best out of everyone. For some of us in the business, we've been victims, or at least heard stories from artists who have given their talent to the industry and were never paid for their contributions. Time after time, we hear about audits and lawsuits from artists who in the past have had songs stolen or were cheated out of monies due them. Well, I'm here tonight to tell you as a witness that Jim Stewart, with his banking and accounting abilities, stayed up hour after hour himself, making sure that every artist on Stax got every penny that was due them. Thank you. I have wonderful memories of Stax and my friends, and I know a lot of my friends would agree that Jim Stewart is the most honest and caring man they have ever met in this industry. And every artist at Stax and everyone connected or who ever worked at Stax owes Jim Stewart a debt of gratitude. Thank you for the time. Sam, you want to say a few words?
I never knew Jim played fiddle.
He's a fiddler.
He was a fiddle? He was a good fiddle player.
We just didn't have any room for fiddles in those days.
Oh.
And he wanted the engineer.
So what did his sister do?
She ran a record shop.
That's who I want to talk
ran
about.
the record company.
She ran the record company. Yeah, that's who I want to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to just talk about this lady, Mrs. Estelle. You see, he talked about the STA, and I'm talking about the AXS, Estelle Axton. And with that lady, we used to stay over there in the record shop. Remember, Bubba? Instead over there, and then we would come back over and say, when I first saw you, I didn't understand because you had hair. You did. You look funny, but you had hair. And where's David? They tell me he has no hair. Where is he? Oh my God, the man has no hair. But anyway, Miss Estelle Axton, I like to say and give a plea to her where they tell me she's under bad health, but Estelle, I love you, and I won't forget you, and I don't want any of you to do the same. Thank you.